Hi there. My name is Dr. Gina Sam, MD, and as the leading gut doctor in New York City, I'm going to talk about the true root cause of constipation and bloating. Trust me, it's not what you think it is. I'm also going to explain exactly why you should never use fiber, laxatives, or probiotics for constipation. Trust me, I've seen it all, and some of it is frightening. The sad truth is, many Americans choose temporary solutions while never addressing the real problem, a clogged colon that's backed up with impacted fecal matter. Your digestive system is one of the most important systems of the body. We know this because when you're backed up, the problems spread to nearly every other area of your body, leading to painful cramps, heartburn, embarrassing gas, weight gain, low energy, fatigue, depression, achy joints, headaches, bad skin, and even bad breath. Your metabolism can't even burn body fat if it's constantly bogged down dealing with this toxic mass of undigested waste lodged inside your gut. And if you can't fully empty your bowels every morning, it causes toxic accumulation and damage to nearly every cell, organ, and gland inside your body. Not to mention the mental and emotional effects on your well-being and confidence. Like most people who suffer from horrible bloating and constipation, you're probably looking for fast relief. That's why I'm also showing you my 7-second bowel releasing ritual you can do each morning to practically force a clogged colon to flush its contents like clockwork every single day. And if you suffer from diarrhea, you'll also discover why diarrhea is also considered a form of constipation. So get comfortable, stick with me, and really pay attention, because this information is going to set you and your loved one free from embarrassing and frustrating digestive issues for good. Because when you discover what I'm about to show you, and when you release the trapped 10 to 15 pounds of stuck poop, it can truly transform your entire life. Imagine never having to hold in gas, or feeling your stomach sticking out in front of friends, family, or even that someone special. No more loud, embarrassing sounds or awful smells coming from the bathroom, and no more planning your entire day based on needing to be near a restroom. When you properly digest foods, you'll begin extracting more nutrition and energy, saying goodbye to that sluggish, low energy feeling that plagues you throughout the day. You might even enjoy a flatter belly as you release 10 to 15 pounds of stuck poop from your system that was making you feel bloated and heavy. You can feel lighter, more confident, and fully satisfied as you completely and totally empty your bowels. My name is Dr. Gina Sam, and I've had the great fortune to be voted as top gastroenterologist in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and the top female physician of 2021. Besides treating celebrities and athletes in my exclusive New York City practice, I also have the humbling experience of doing charity work in my hometown of Trinidad in the Caribbean. You see, my inspiration to be the best comes from a very deep and personal place. I lost my sister in the World Trade Center when our country was attacked on 9/11. And while I've never really fully gotten over that loss, it was my single biggest inspiration to pursue a career in medicine, and most importantly, make my sister proud. I promised myself that at any cost, no matter how hard I had to study, no matter how many 14-hour days I worked, no matter how many all-nighters I spent pouring through research studies, I would contribute in some way to helping people and making a real, tangible impact on the world. So after getting my medical degree at Tufts University School of Medicine, I went on to serve as the director of the Mount Sinai Gastrointestinal Motility Center for several years and founded the Institute of Gastrointestinal Motility Disorders and Integrative Health. I was among the very first doctors to research the link between the gut microbiome and obesity. I was even able to discover how bacterial overgrowth leads to constipation, and I'm humbled to admit I'm among a very small handful of doctors who understand this topic on a deep level. My specialty is called gastrointestinal motility, which is just a fancy way of saying digestion speed, or in other words, pooping speed. My entire focus is on perfect digestion and achieving full and complete elimination of the bowels. Some of my colleagues like to joke around and call me Dr. Poop, and I know that specializing in gut health isn't as prestigious as a heart surgeon or a brain surgeon, and I'll certainly never be as rich and famous as those guys. And that's fine. You see, because of my deep and vast experience with real-world digestion issues people experience, I've become known for solving complicated medical mysteries. They say all roads lead to Rome. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but most, if not all, medical mysteries in my world lead to the gut. In fact, a trip to my office in New York City is often the last stop on a long list of failed doctors, with the patient backed up, gassy, and bloated, and most of all frustrated and on the brink of giving up. A 73-year-old woman recently came to me complaining of horrible diarrhea that alternated with constipation. Most doctors would treat either the constipation or the diarrhea, not realizing both symptoms were coming from a single problem. She kept a list of foods which would trigger her digestive problems. And over the years, that list of foods she couldn't eat would just keep growing and growing. She struggled with this problem for over 40 years, seeing doctor after doctor after doctor. Long story short, I was able to identify the exact problem. A foreign invader I'll talk about in just a bit. Eradicating these nasty invaders, bringing her relief and full elimination, restoring her healthy microbiome, and most importantly, regular, healthy bathroom habits. Word spread quickly, and the Washington Post did a huge nationwide story. Pretty soon, my office was flooded with phone calls and new patients. This all happened because I made it my mission to focus on one question. Why do so many Americans experience stuck poop, unable to fully empty their bowels every morning the way nature intended? In a minute, I'll show you a 7-second morning ritual you can do right now at home to help release old stuck bowels without coming to my office in New York City. Because until now, if you've struggled with feeling backed up with painful or irregular pooping, most doctors would offer one of the following 3 solutions. The first failed solution is to eat more fiber. Now, don't get me wrong, getting more fiber in your diet is good because fiber helps bulk and soften your poop and can sometimes help push your poop out temporarily, giving you the impression it's actually helping relieve your constipation. But the problem is that most people who are backed up have too much bacteria in their system. The fiber you ingest actually begins feeding the bad bacteria and other organisms in your body and creates gas and ungodly levels of belly bloat. Not to mention, most commercial fiber products are loaded with artificial sweeteners and flavors to mask the horrible taste. In fact, one common fiber supplement sold at your local supermarket and pharmacy contains a known cancer-causing substance called benzidine, as well as a host of other dangerous chemicals which can make your digestive problems worse instead of better. It's awful. I'll show you how to eliminate bloating and also reveal the root cause of belly gas and how to stop it for good. The next thing people try is taking laxatives. Now, a laxative is a chemical, usually polyethylene glycol, that helps stimulate your body to poop more. You're using a chemical. Polyethylene glycol is actually derived from petroleum and is used in jet fuel, and there's nothing natural about it. It literally forces your intestines into involuntary peristalsis, dumping their contents in a sometimes violent way. And yes, of course, this means they work temporarily. However, laxatives are devastating on your body and can even destroy parts of your colon. In one study, the mucosal lining was negatively impacted to the point where the natural folds inside of the intestine had turned completely smooth. And like a bald tire that's lost its grip, once your colon loses its shape, form, and elasticity, it stops being able to remove fecal waste matter from your body. In a minute, I'll show you how to release your bowels the way nature intended and help heal and regenerate the delicate lining of your intestine at the same time. The third and final failed solution is probiotics. Probiotics have exploded in popularity over the past 4 years, and they would be amazing for you if only they could travel to the right place, your microbiome. You see, your microbiome resides in your large intestine. Out of the total 30 feet in length of your digestive tract, your large intestine makes up the very last 4. The problem is, in order to get any benefit from probiotics at all, they would not only have to travel through the hostile, acidic environment in your stomach, they would also have to make it completely past the 22-foot-long small intestine as well. It just doesn't happen for most people. Even more importantly, the small intestine should be clean and free from all bacteria, including the ones found in probiotics. Bacteria overgrowth in your small intestine interferes with digestion and causes bloating, constipation, fatigue, inflammation, achy joints, and weight gain. This is the reason why probiotics can sometimes make people's constipation issues much, much worse. There had to be a way to finally address the root cause of why so many Americans are backed up and suffer from terrible digestive issues. Now, the key to solving this problem is first understanding how the digestive system works. Everybody eats, but very few people bother to think about what happens to the food once they swallow. Food travels down a tube called the esophagus, which connects your mouth to your stomach. It's then propelled through your esophagus, as well as other parts of your digestive tract, by a series of muscular contractions called peristalsis. The process of peristalsis is a little like squeezing a tube of toothpaste. The muscles behind the food squeeze together, while the muscles in front of the food relax. When the food enters your stomach, bile and digestive enzymes break it down. And then as your food reaches your small intestine, the nutrients from your food are absorbed into your bloodstream. The leftover waste, which consists of indigestible fiber and bacteria, is what you see as poop, and that makes its way into your large intestine, then your colon, and then finally into your toilet. And when things are working the way nature intended, your poop slides out effortlessly, you experience full elimination daily without pushing, straining, and squeezing, and you can enjoy nearly any food without much bloating or discomfort, enjoying a feeling of lightness and cleanliness every morning. However, when your pooping speed slows down, you'll experience dry, hardened poop and painful constipation. And not to mention all of the embarrassing and painful side effects of constipation, like hemorrhoids, bleeding, and anal fissures, as well as leaving behind up to 10 to 15 pounds of undigested waste fermenting in your belly. For many years, this slowdown was a mystery even to the top gut doctors. Then, in 2020, a study came out which validated what some of us already suspected, and multiple follow-up studies confirmed it. It was discovered that the leading cause of slow bowels is methane gas. Methane gas damages the sensitive nerves of the intestines, dulling the signals that control peristalsis and the movement of food throughout the digestive tract. Methane gas not only slows digestion, but also causes bloating, cramping, and gas, and excess weight gain through overabsorption of calories. And you might be thinking, where did the methane even come from? Why am I producing all this foul-smelling gas? And that's a good question. You see, it's well known that digestion-slowing methane gas is actually the byproduct of microscopic invaders called archaea. Archaea are ancient, single-celled organisms that can live in extreme environments like salt lakes or hot springs, and also inside animal and human guts. I like calling them gut vampires because they feed off your vital nutrition and modify your digestion to suit their own needs, wreaking havoc in your gut and disrupting the natural process of elimination. Once inside your body, archaea takes hold in your small intestine. Then these microscopic bugs then get to work modifying your pooping speed in order to create an environment that suits their colony and offspring at the expense of your health. They slow your digestion to increase their own feeding time so that their colonies can thrive and grow faster. In other words, your backed up gut is a 5-star luxury resort like the Ritz-Carlton. To these invaders, archaea has waste excrement of its own as well. This waste product sits around filling up your intestines and eventually gets absorbed into your bloodstream, causing headaches, joint pain, heartburn, bad breath, brain fog, fatigue, and weight gain. Now, archaea is not the only invader that can mess up your digestion. And I don't want to scare you, but there's many other parasites that can affect your health too. For example, tapeworms live in the gut and can grow as long as 12 inches. Amoebas make themselves at home in your gut and pollute your body, making you feel sluggish and tired. Hookworms entrench themselves in the walls of your intestines and can lay up to 30,000 eggs per day. And you might be thinking, but I'm a clean person. I wash my hands, I fully cook my food, and I haven't traveled to any weird countries. How would I get these invaders? All it takes is shaking hands with someone infected, or one cook infected with a parasite not washing his hands after a bowel movement and then preparing your food. It can even happen at a 5-star restaurant. In fact, I see it all the time, even with my wealthy clients in New York City. Parasites live on the skin of improperly washed fruits and vegetables. They live on doorknobs, handrails, and sink fixtures. They can hitch a ride on your pet. They live in tap water and are rampant in public spaces like restroom sinks and elevator buttons. And the reason why you'll sometimes hear the saying, all disease originates in the gut, is because there's a vast array of blood vessels that surround your intestines, feeding all of your other organs. So if you have backed up waste sitting there, there's over 100,000 blood vessels absorbing those byproducts and transporting them throughout your entire body, into your heart, into your liver, your joints, your thyroid, lymph nodes. And it affects your mood, your energy levels, as your body reabsorbs the poop. If you haven't pooped in 2, 3 days, even a week, it can't just keep accumulating. So most of this waste has to go somewhere, and that's straight back into your body. Many of my patients have already suspected that by the time they come in. They might have bad breath or skin irritation, like hives, or maybe they have unexplained weight gain. Remember, beside your bowels, the other primary route of elimination is your skin. When you're backed up, your body transports toxins through the bloodstream and tries to push them out through the skin. But what's happening on the inside is more scary. The archaea and other parasites can overgrow to the point where they damage the gut lining so badly that the contents of the intestine leak out inside your body. If these toxins get into your joints, they can cause aches and pain. If they get into your skin, they can cause itchiness, redness, acne, and rashes. If they get into your upper gastrointestinal tract, they can cause heartburn and indigestion. If they get into your heart tissue, they can cause deadly heart disease and even death. I've discovered there's only one way to deal with these nasty invaders. And unlike most medical professionals who treat only the symptoms and prescribe fiber, laxatives, and probiotics, there's something you can do at home to eliminate the problem at the source. What if there was a way to eliminate archaea, fight parasites, and restore proper digestive function? What if there was a way at home, using safe and natural ingredients, to clear out every foreign invader that slowed your digestion? It could literally mean relief for hundreds of thousands of people around the world who couldn't make it to my New York City practice. No more worrying about digestive issues when you're out with friends. No more worrying about how the food you eat will affect your digestion. No more unwanted, unexplained weight gain, or worrying what to wear, or how to hide a bloated belly. So I began researching every natural ingredient and at-home methods I could find that could gently eliminate the overgrowth of archaea and naturally restore balance to your gut microbiome. There are tens of thousands of ingredients out there, and most of them have little to no clinical studies. It wasn't until I started looking at rare, exotic ingredients used in Southeast Asia that I found what I was looking for. The first ingredient on the list is called berberine. Now, if you've heard of berberine, you know how good it is. But you might also remember that it's actually not very absorbable on its own. But here's the thing. Berberine is an amazing plant extract that has been used in Eastern medicine since around 650 BC. For over 3,000 years, berberine was highly regarded for its healing properties and used in ancient and traditional medicine in both Asia and Egypt. This ingredient has been studied by scientists and health experts across the world, yet in the modern Western world, it's been kept hidden from us. Unfortunately, this is not surprising at all. As a medical doctor, I know how invested the big pharmaceutical companies are in keeping us sick. After all, if everyone was completely healthy, they wouldn't be able to sell us those expensive prescriptions every month. After years of practicing medicine, I know firsthand that the most powerful healing solutions don't come from a prescription bottle. Nature has given us so many powerful healing remedies, naturally growing on God's green earth. You see, because they are natural, the big pharmaceutical companies can't patent them and therefore profit from them. And because many of these natural remedies are more effective and much safer than drugs made from synthetic chemicals, these giant corporations will do anything in their power to make sure the public doesn't know about them. In fact, 75% of all television advertising is big pharma pushing their synthetic drugs and chemicals. 75%! On the other hand, berberine acts like an army of friendly soldiers that march straight to your gut and get to work, destroying the nasty gut invaders that may have hijacked your body. Not only will it help you kill off the nasty archaea who have taken over your gut, it can also help you fully empty your bowels every day to feel light and energetic again. You're going to say goodbye to uncomfortable gas, painful straining, and excessive wiping. You can also say goodbye to that bloated belly look, leaving you with a slim and trim midsection that makes you feel confident and sexy again. And unlike antibiotics, which are massively overprescribed by doctors and almost always do more harm than good, berberine kills the methane-producing archaea without harming any of the friendly microbiome in your gut. In fact, studies have actually shown that it boosts and strengthens your friendly flora. In a 2014 study conducted at the Johns Hopkins Department of Internal Medicine, they found berberine was shown to be as effective as rifaximin, a strong antibiotic, in reducing bacterial overgrowth as well as eliminating archaea, but without the side effects. In a 2018 animal study, berberine was shown to not only destroy archaea and other harmful bacteria living inside the gut microbiome, but also was shown to boost friendly flora that have their own incredible health-promoting effects. Berberine has many other healing qualities, which include lowering blood sugar, lowering cholesterol, one of the main causes of heart disease, and it's also great for weight loss because it activates the AMPK pathway, the metabolic master switch. The more I discovered about berberine, the more I knew it would be a total game changer for my patients. But remember, berberine alone is extremely hard to absorb and not very bioavailable, which is why I started to experiment with a few other gut healing ingredients that can be combined to increase bioavailability and help deliver faster, more permanent results. Next, I evaluated deglycyrrhizated licorice, DGL. Used as a digestive aid for thousands of years, DGL has been shown to heal the digestive tract by increasing the body's mucus-producing cells in the gastrointestinal lining. This mucus serves two very important functions in your stomach. First, it provides a protective coated layer that cushions and protects your cells from external toxins and even your body's own digestive acids and enzymes. And second, it creates a wet, slippery substance that helps your movements pass through easily, helping to stimulate magical daily poops that practically slide out on their own without pushing or strain. Like a well-lubricated slide, DGL helps poop effortlessly glide through your intestines while unclogging your colon and eliminating the buildup of stuck poop that causes excessive fecal weight issues. DGL is the key to those perfect poops that slide out clean and require minimal wiping. It's also been used traditionally by women to help balance hormones during menstruation and menopause. Next, I included a 3,000-year-old Asian secret called star anise. Star anise helps stimulate your digestive tract and release your body's natural laxative, bile. Many people with constipation have low bile and don't even realize it. Bile acids are created in the liver and released into the digestive system to help break down fats so they can be absorbed into your body through your small intestine. Bile acid also softens your stools, providing even more lubrication for your poop to quickly move through your colon. I also included one of my all-time favorite ingredients, the plant-based polyphenol quercetin. Quercetin is an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and has been shown to help your body fight off many harmful diseases. Some studies suggest that it has the potential to kill off cancer cells, control blood sugar, and also prevent heart disease. And while that's wonderful, the main reason I included quercetin is because it also helps fix and repair the damage that archaea and other parasites may have caused to your intestinal walls. Remember, we talked about how leaky gut is caused by holes in your gut lining that allow tiny particles of poop to leak into your bloodstream, causing headaches, joint pain, and fatigue. Quercetin acts like a repairman and helps your cells patch up the holes and supports the mucosal lining of your gut, which is the protective barrier separating your gut from your bloodstream. Now, remember we talked about berberine and all of its incredible benefits for flushing the bowels and repairing the gut lining, but it's just not very bioavailable? Well, our final ingredient, resveratrol, is the key to boosting bioavailability and unlocking all of its full power, as well as bringing its own powerful set of benefits. For example, resveratrol is one of the compounds responsible for the French paradox. At a time when dietary saturated fats were believed to contribute to heart disease, researchers were shocked to find that France, with its high intake of fatty foods, had less heart attack deaths than those in the US and the UK. Laboratory studies show that resveratrol can block the formation of new fat cells, reduce the accumulation of fat tissue, and enhance fat burning efficiency. Resveratrol activates genes to stimulate fat burning and increase metabolic heat, also known as thermogenesis, unlocking your body's full fat burning ability. Resveratrol exhibits dramatic anti-tumor activity on its own and is considered a potential candidate for prevention and treatment of several types of cancer. However, the most overlooked benefit is that resveratrol is known to remodel the gut. For example, studies demonstrate that it increases levels of friendly flora lactobacillus and bifidobacterium while reducing Enterococcus faecalis, a nasty bacteria associated with chronic infections, cancer, and obesity. Remember we talked about how bile is your body's natural laxative? Well, resveratrol also increases your body's bile production to ensure your bowel movements are easy, regular, and well lubricated. And to top it off, several studies have shown that resveratrol can improve the integrity of proteins in the cells of your gut barrier. Resveratrol activates the genes involved in maintaining these tight junctions between the intestinal cells so that nothing is leaked into your bloodstream. What's meant to be in your gut stays in your gut. I knew that this formulation was going to be effective in fighting archaea and restoring perfect pooping. But there was a problem. Finding high-quality suppliers for all of these ingredients could take weeks or even months of hard work, research, and testing. As most of my time is spent treating patients, I've decided that in order to make this the very best product it can be, I needed to find the right manufacturing partner. And after doing a bit of homework, I've decided to partner with the leading nutrition company, Conscious, who have helped more than 700,000 men and women restore their health across the world and have appeared in publications like Eating Well, Elle, People, Vogue, Allure, and the New York Post, just to name a few. Right now, they have a satisfaction user rating hovering around 99.6%, a near perfect score. And while a lot of companies cut corners by using cheap and sometimes contaminated ingredients, the team of researchers at Conscious conducts clinical tests on all their ingredients for purity and potency. This was crucial because 95% of supplements have been shown to not contain the ingredients they claim to. I'm proud to partner with such a reputable company that spares no expense when it comes to formulating premium natural products. Introducing Emma. Emma includes 17 gut-healing ingredients synergistically designed to optimize fecal transit time so your bowel movements become more frequent and predictable. Emma uses microbiome recomposition to completely reset your gut so you can enjoy daily poops that give you the satisfaction of full release, even if you've struggled with bloating and constipation for decades. Emma's 3-step gut-restoring process works by first destroying archaea and other parasitic invaders that might be living and breeding inside your gut. Emma then goes to work, repairing any holes and tears in your gut lining, and at the same time boosting healthy levels of friendly flora. And lastly, Emma turns your digestive tract into a well-lubricated water slide, where poop can practically slide out smoothly and with a feeling of complete release, while unclogging your colon and eliminating the buildup of stuck poop from inside you. The key is the selectivity of Emma's world-class ingredients to laser target the health-destroying bacteria while protecting and strengthening your natural gut microbiome of friendly flora. The result is a total deep cleaning of your gut, like a pressure wash for your insides, targeting the bad guys who have burrowed themselves deep in the folds of your intestines. You'll love the feeling of effortless, perfectly formed poops that slide out with minimal wiping. Emma will eliminate the uncomfortable belly bloating, heartburn, embarrassing gas, diarrhea, and constipation. And because 80% of your body's happy hormone, serotonin, is produced in the gut, you'll enjoy a dramatic lift in your mood and day-to-day energy levels. Best of all, you might even experience slimming and trimming of your waistline as you release up to 20 pounds of stuck poop. You'll soon restore that sexy, flat waistline so you can feel more confident at the beach or fitting into your favorite pair of jeans. Emma puts you back in control to focus on living life without the worry of your digestion constantly in the back of your mind. Since its release, Emma has helped literally thousands of people around the world get the relief they've been praying for. People like Teresa Jackson from Irving, Texas, wrote in to say, "Before I started using this product, I suffered from chronic constipation for many years. Over time, I accepted it as my fate. Even when I was able to go, I would always have this incomplete feeling that there's still more stuck inside. It was a feeling of heaviness or discomfort in my stomach and lower abdomen. It was rare I'd get that feeling of full release or that my colon was fully empty. Over the years, I've seen at least 6 different gastroenterologists and tried all kinds of different solutions that gave me temporary relief, but nothing ever seemed to last. Within 1 week of starting Emma, this product has had me completely regular without any cramping or discomfort. While I would never be able to afford to fly to New York and see Dr. Sam in person, I can't thank her enough for making this available to people who need it. I now have 2 bowel movements every day, and I am finally dropping some weight, so that's a nice bonus. I am once again feeling normal and enjoying life, not stressing about going out to eat or always needing to know if I'm going to be close to a bathroom or not. 5 stars. Here's another one. I had chronic diarrhea with horrible, uncomfortable bloating. After every meal, I knew that I'd be sitting in the toilet for the next 30 minutes every time. I also had extremely painful heartburn almost every day. Antacids gave me some relief, but it was only temporary. It would be back even worse the next day. I knew something wasn't right on the inside. I tried lots of solutions, but they were mostly useless or gave temporary relief. I went to at least 3 different doctors and none had an answer. I was getting really desperate. Then last June, I was on a trip with my girlfriend's family and I hit rock bottom. I was in so much pain that I stayed in bed and missed out on all of the planned activities. My girlfriend's mom insisted I try Emma, and I did. I got relief literally that same day. My bloating subsided, and my urge to run to the toilet every hour went away. Over time, my digestion became normal. My heartburn went away, and I could pretty much eat whatever I wanted without getting bloated. And I started having normal stools that held their shape. There were many unexpected benefits as well, like my skin irritations clearing up. I used to get itchy hives on my skin whenever I'd eat certain foods. And also, my mood improved a lot. I hope this helps someone who's struggling with the same problem I did. Emma was a true lifesaver, and I don't go anywhere without it. That's from Rob Palco. And Laura from Newport, New Hampshire, who said, I struggled with chronic constipation since I was a teenager. My stools have always been extremely hard. There were times I would go several weeks without relief, and I would lose my appetite, and my stomach would stick out. I would manage this by using laxatives, but eventually they would be less and less effective. In the past 2 years, I gained a lot of weight and couldn't really figure out why. Also, serious bloating that made me feel even bigger and was really uncomfortable. So I would just kind of deal with it, and my quality of life was really poor. I would avoid social activities or any activities that might require movement, especially things that required me to be away from a toilet for any period of time. And when it came to dating, forget about it. I don't even want to get into how many dates were ruined because of this. Emma has totally changed everything. I can now eat the foods I love without having to think about the way it affects me later. Some people at work even said, "You look happier and you're a lot friendlier." I was always stressed out and would often take it out on the people around me. I can't believe how much different I feel now. I feel like everyone should know about this product, and I have recommended it to all my friends and family. I get literally hundreds of emails like this, and it inspires me to spread the word of Emma to as many people as possible. Emma is more powerful than any special diet or probiotic on the planet, and because your gut feeds all of the major organ systems of your body, including your brain, heart, skin, liver, kidney, joints, and immune system, you'll love the transformation it makes to your overall health as well. It's time for you to experience the freedom of a normal life and say goodbye to frustrating constipation, bloating, gas, and cramping for good. Just imagine waking up each morning completely emptying your bowels with gentle ease. Imagine being on an exotic vacation and experiencing complete freedom from bloating and cramping. Imagine eating the way you want without having to figure out where the closest toilet is. Imagine seeing the happiness and joy in your children and grandchildren as you spend time with them for entire days, feeling happy and healthy, with no discomfort or pain, being totally in the moment. Imagine the look on your friends' faces as they see how trim you've become in your midsection, wondering how you've been able to turn your life around in such a short period of time. Your stomach feels flatter and sexier. Your partner loves how it's improved your romantic life because your digestion isn't getting in the way of your intimate moments anymore. You suddenly have more confidence to wear your favorite outfits, be more social, with the freedom to eat out at your favorite restaurants. You have more energy. Your mood is unshakable, and life just gets better and better. That's the life you deserve. And you can have it all today when you claim your supply of Emma. By now, you should realize that I take great pride in the work that I do. As one of America's leading gastroenterologists, my reputation is everything, and I would only ever attach my name to a product if I 100% believe in it. Bottom line is, quality like this doesn't come cheap. However, when you compare the price of Emma with the dozens, if not hundreds of formulations containing outdated generic ingredients that give you less than impressive, if any, results, it will seem like a bargain. And given the lack of genuine natural solutions for constipation, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to wake up each day feeling light and energetic, experiencing healthy, painless bowel movements each and every day? How much would you pay to be free of painful cramps, uncomfortable belly bloating, and embarrassing gas? What about eating all the foods you love while staying free and clear of digestive issues, looking in the mirror and seeing a flatter, sexier belly? Think about the confidence you're going to feel. What would you be willing to spend for this kind of life-changing relief? $200, $300, $500? How much has it cost you over your lifetime struggling with this problem? Because aside from the financial cost, there's also significant human cost. Inflammatory bowel disease, obesity, allergic disorders, skin irritations and rashes, arterial plaque and heart disease, diabetes, achy joints, multiple sclerosis, candida, leaky gut, autism, obesity, and colorectal cancer have all been shown to originate in a sick gut. You can't put a price on your health and the freedom to live life free from distress. Many of my colleagues have suggested that this product would be an incredible value, even at $500. However, because my main goal with this product was to help all of the people who couldn't afford to come see me at my New York City practice, we cut out all middlemen and made it available only through this website. That means you don't need to invest $500 to get your hands on this breakthrough formula. In fact, you don't need to invest $200 or even $100. That's because we're offering Emma today for just $69. That's more than 40% off our retail price. But that's not all. Because you've made it this far into the presentation, it's obvious you're serious about your health, and you were interested in seeing how this one-of-a-kind solution can help you the same way it's helping thousands of others. Which is why I want to let you try this new formulation at a special price available only through this video on this page. Today, and for a limited time only, I'd like to offer you a bottle of Emma, a 30-day supply, for just $59. That's another $10 off. And all I ask in return is that you consider sending us a success story once you experience the same life-changing transformation that many of our customers are now experiencing. Remember, this is the only place you'll find Emma at such a low price. This deal is not available on Amazon or any other third-party retailer. That's right, just $59. However, you might want to consider taking the 3 or 6 month package. Here's why. It's important to take Emma long enough to completely wipe out all of the colonies and their eggs completely. Otherwise, the infestation could return, along with all the bloating, constipation, and fatigue. Because while many users report noticeable relief in as little as a week, the real magic happens when you take Emma for 90 days or more. That's because Emma's ingredients build up in your body, healing and restoring your digestive system to full optimal function, which means the longer you take Emma, the better you feel. Think of it like compound interest. Every morning you take Emma, you deposit money into your bank account, and the balance keeps growing. First, a little at a time, but then faster and faster. And before you know it, you're sitting on a nice nest egg. Well, the same thing happens with your digestive system. You're healing, repairing, and strengthening your digestive tract, and allowing all the benefits to appear in the rest of your organ systems as well. Also, shipping to you in bulk rather than sending you one bottle at a time, we can cut down on costs, and we pass these savings on to you. So not only do you pay less for each bottle of Emma, you also have plenty on hand for maximum relief, month after month. Plus, you don't have to worry about running out and potentially ruining your progress. Our most popular package is the 3-bottle option, which saves you an extra $30, bringing your cost down to just $49 per bottle. It even comes with free shipping. Now, maybe you've been suffering from digestive issues for a long time, or maybe you have a large family, or a loved one also suffering from digestive issues, or maybe you're just a smart shopper who recognizes a good deal when you see it. More and more of my customers are choosing to invest in the larger pack of 6 bottles, and they love that it saves them an extra $120, which means each bottle works out to only $39. That's just $1.30 a day to get the relief you desire and deserve. And remember, this deal is not available on Amazon or anywhere else. The only way to get Emma for this incredible price is right from this page. And you should also know that our custom design bottles will keep Emma fresh for at least 2 years in your cabinet, so you can feel confident stocking up for maximum savings and maximum relief. The price is set to increase as well, but I'm fighting to keep it affordable for the people who need it most. So this $59 price is not guaranteed beyond today. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and see higher prices, or worse, find out Emma is out of stock. That's why our very best customers are buying 6 bottles at a time, so they can start cleaning out their bowels and starting the process of healing and repair to create that bulletproof digestion that brings freedom and health for years to come. You really want to secure the most savings and stock up for yourself and for your friends and family, but time is running out. You're still with me, you're still paying attention, which means your order is set aside for you. But if you leave the page, it may be given away to someone else. Don't spend another day dealing with the frustration that comes with cramping, bloating, heartburn, gas, or constipation when the solution is literally a click away. Claim your discount and choose your package below right now. Even though Emma has thousands of 5-star reviews, if you're skeptical, I understand. The pharmaceutical industry has done everything they can to hide these natural wonders from the public and pushed dangerous antibiotics for years. Remember, those giant corporations aren't able to profit from something that comes from God's green earth, and they'll never admit this 100% natural solution has the power to clean your intestines and reset your gut, because if they did, you'd never touch their dangerous synthetic drugs ever again. So to prove this research-backed formula works and make this a 100% no-brainer for you to check out, I'm going to guarantee your order today for a full 90 days. It's a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee based on your complete satisfaction with your experience. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe, and you'll have a full 90 days to test it out for yourself. Watch as you release pounds of stuck poop as your bowels start moving again. Watch as bloating vanishes. See how trim and lean you become in your midsection as your friends and family praise your new appearance. Aches and pains subside, and your mood improves as your brain fog lifts, achieving a new level of mental clarity. Then decide if you want to keep it or not. The truth is, 90 days is incredibly generous, as most people experience relief within a few hours. But as a doctor putting my credibility on the line, it's important to me you feel complete confidence in our product and saying yes to giving this a shot. It doesn't matter if you've used up the entire bottle, you'll get all your money back. If you don't get these results, I can't feel good keeping your money. I work with the friendliest customer support team who are easy to get a hold of and are on standby to answer any questions you have. I urge you to stock up today for maximum savings. All you need to do to claim this incredible discount and take advantage of this risk-free offer is to choose your package below and take back control over your digestion, your freedom, and your life. There's simply no risk to you. The only risk you could possibly face is the one of pain and regret that you missed out on experiencing this life-changing formula when you had the chance. Go ahead and select your money-saving package below and experience everything I've talked about 100% risk-free right now. So just go ahead and click the button below. If Emma is still in stock, then the order page will appear and you can enter your information. If not, you'll have a chance to add yourself to our waiting list and we'll let you know when more product is available. Remember, you'll save the most money when you choose the 3 or 6-pack multi-bottle options. Plus, you'll have plenty of Emma on hand for the next several months and not risk running out. The order form is fully protected using the very latest 256-bit SSL encryption for total privacy and protection. It's the same security that major e-commerce giants like Amazon.com use. Just enter your order information and we'll rush a fresh supply of Emma straight to your doorstep. Right now, you've come to a very real crossroads in life where you must make a choice between two very different outcomes. As a long practicing doctor in New York City, I've seen it many, many times, and this isn't something to be taken lightly. The first choice is, of course, to do nothing to finally fix the one problem causing you endless pain, frustration, and embarrassment. You will continue feeling backed up, each day hoping and praying for a bowel movement to happen. A reality where you continue to feel like a bloated, gassy mess and constantly trying to hide that embarrassing bloated belly. Forever a slave to your digestion with a bathroom stall always in the back of your mind and never truly living in the moment. Carrying around 10, 15, or even 20 pounds of hardened fecal matter inside your belly. And remember, a clogged colon is just the tip of the iceberg, and often all digestive problems are the tip of the iceberg, whether it's occasional bloating, heartburn, or diarrhea. All of these things are signs of a much deeper issue because your gut feeds all of the major organ systems of the body, including your heart, lungs, liver, brain, and kidneys. And even if you say, oh, it's just my digestion, I can handle it, there's a good chance these delicate organs can't. Right now, we're very blessed and fortunate to have a natural solution that really works. And this solution leads you to a reality where you wake up each day naturally emptying your bowels with complete relief and satisfaction because your digestion is working like clockwork. You feel lighter as you eliminate all of the toxic stuck poop. You have more energy as your body begins to digest food, absorbing all the energy-rich nutrients. You no longer have to deal with uncomfortable bloating, embarrassing gas, or painful stomach cramps. You feel sexier as your waistline begins to shrink, helping you enjoy a flatter, sexier stomach. Your friends and family might even praise your new appearance, whether it's because you've lost weight, or they notice your skin glowing, or they just realize you're in a much better mood because you're feeling optimistic about life and your future, free of your digestive issues and in complete control of your life. I know this is the reality you've been longing for, and you may never forgive yourself if you let this opportunity slip through your fingertips. Just go ahead and choose your money-saving package below and take advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to enjoy perfectly clean digestion and claim the confidence and freedom you truly deserve. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. If not, you don't pay a single penny. As a doctor with more than 20 years experience, it wouldn't feel right keeping your money unless you get each and every benefit you deserve and truly restore your personal freedom. It's not just a policy, but my personal guarantee. It's that simple. Claim your supply of Emma below and we'll rush your order straight to your doorstep. Still watching? Still making your decision? Ever since we've released this breakthrough formula, we've got all kinds of interest in Emma, with people emailing in and asking questions. So I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions while you're sitting there deciding to secure a package of your own. The first question is from Marie from South Windsor, Connecticut. She asks, "Hey, Dr. Sam, I've tried everything from laxatives to cleanses to probiotics, and probiotics are quite popular these days. So what makes Emma superior to probiotics? Probiotics have exploded in popularity over the last decade. So why has our gut health continued to get worse over the same period? Probiotics, in theory, are great. However, there's an important piece of the puzzle nobody is talking about. To get the full effects of probiotics, they have to travel through the hostile, acidic environment in your stomach. And the good bacteria that do survive only make it to your small intestine, which is not where they're supposed to be. You see, your gut microbiome is much deeper and resides in the large intestine. So, if you're suffering from digestive issues like constipation, bloating, gas, diarrhea, it means you've got too many organisms in your small intestine already, which should be clean. You might say taking a probiotic is like feeding a gang of violent criminals a 5-course meal before they rob and destroy everything they see. That's why sometimes when you take a probiotic, you actually feel worse. And the more archaea grow inside you, the more methane gas builds up in your body, slowing down your poop speed and causing constipation, bloating, painful cramps, and embarrassing gas. What makes Emma so different from probiotics is that it follows a proven 3-step gut cleansing and healing protocol. First, Emma wages war on archaea, other bad bacteria, even parasites in their eggs. Effectively, a deep cleaning where you need it the most. It then goes to work supporting health-promoting, metabolism-boosting, friendly flora in your gut microbiome while healing and repairing your gut lining. And lastly, Emma lubricates your digestive tract so that poop can practically slide out smoothly with a feeling of complete release while unclogging your colon and eliminating the built-up stuck poop from inside you. The best part is, it's safe, gentle, and made from 100% natural ingredients. Jackie from Houston asks, I've always kind of suspected that my weight gain as I've gotten older is related to my digestion problems, and your presentation confirms this. So my question is, will Emma help me lose weight? The main function of Emma is to help you enjoy perfect poops on a daily basis by naturally restoring balance to your gut environment while healing and repairing your gut lining. That being said, we get hundreds of emails from happy Emma customers who have noticed it can also have a slimming effect on your body as well. The weight loss effect is more of a pleasant side effect, and it works through improving cellular processes that happen inside the body. Let me explain. When your body stores fat, it's directly related to how well you digest and metabolize food. The key to Emma's fat burning is its ability to activate the AMPK pathway, the body's master metabolic switch. For most people, under normal resting conditions, AMPK is in silent mode, even though it's always there. This is an ancient metabolic switch that evolved for millions of years, and it controls how well our bodies turn food into energy. After all, if all of your food was turned into energy, there would be nothing left to be stored as fat. This powerful switch boosts fat burning by supercharging the functions of mitochondria, the energy powerhouses in our cells. Our mitochondria is responsible for ramping cellular energy production and are central to many systems in the body. Just think about it. If the cells burn more energy, your body will burn more fat. It's really that simple. Emma also claims to reduce fat storage by blocking the fat storage enzyme called lipoprotein lipase as well. The next question is from Jacqueline from Houston, Texas. Are there any side effects? Is it safe to take long term? Emma has been taken by tens of thousands of people with 0 reported side effects. It's free from any dangerous drugs. There are no stimulants, and there are no harsh chemicals or laxatives. All of the ingredients in Emma are 100% natural and botanical, meaning they come from plants, some from roots, others from rare and beautiful flowers. In fact, many of the primary ingredients in Emma, including berberine, resveratrol, and quercetin, are currently being studied for their anti-aging properties. So not only is it safe, it also has the potential to rejuvenate your body on a cellular level. The next email comes from Amy in Boston, Massachusetts. She says, I don't have constipation very often, but I do struggle with food allergies. Food allergies are a sign that undigested waste product is leaking into the bloodstream, getting pushed out into the tissues where it's being seen as a foreign invader. This causes an allergic reaction like hives, redness, itching, or swelling. It causes fatigue because your body now has to expend energy to clean it up. And it can also get into the joints, causing stiffness and pain too. When you see those people that can eat whatever they want and still have a six-pack, it means they have an extremely strong microbiome. You see, the human body in its natural form is actually amazing, and you can digest almost any food on this planet without distress. But over time, the microbiome becomes degraded. Invaders take hold, you lose your ability to process certain foods, and pretty soon, you're listing your allergies to the waiter or avoiding this or that. And it has nothing to do with you personally. It's literally a damaged microbiome. It isn't a permanent condition. You see, many of our customers have found that after taking Emma, their skin problems have started to clear up, and now they can enjoy ice cream again. They can have bread again. They can have eggs again. And now, food doesn't make them sleepy like it used to. You'll be able to enjoy eating your favorite foods again without digestive discomfort. Your mood is improved. You have more mental clarity, more energy, and it's really nice. The best way to find out if Emma will work for you is to pick one of the packages below and just give it a shot. Again, you're not really making a decision today. You can try it out, experience the benefits, and then decide if it's for you. You're always protected by our ironclad 90-day guarantee. Next question is from Rochelle from Queens. Will Emma help with bloating and constipation? Emma is very effective at treating bloating and constipation. You see, uncomfortable bloating and constipation primarily come from archaea colonizing the small intestine and producing high levels of methane gas. Methane gas slows down peristalsis, which is the scientific term for the time your poop travels through your digestive tract. And the more methane gas your body produces, the more backed up and bloated you're going to be. Once Emma goes to work and eliminates the methane-producing archaea from your small intestine, it helps restore peristalsis and gets things moving the way they should again. Emma also increases the body's mucus-producing cells in your intestines to provide a slippery substance to help poop pass through easily while unclogging your colon and eliminating the years of stuck poop. So yes, Emma puts an end to painful constipation, bloating, and cramping, and I really hope you get the chance to experience it for yourself. You might be shocked how well it works for bloating and constipation. Josie from California asks, will Emma help with diarrhea? Diarrhea and constipation are two sides of the same coin. If you have diarrhea, you also have constipation. I know it might sound counterintuitive, so I'll break it down for you. Archaea and other parasites use your digestive system to suit their own needs. What they do most of the time is slow down peristalsis to increase their own feeding time. And depending on your health, your hormones, and how long you've had the problem, your body will deal with that situation in one of two ways. If you're close to the time when the archaea has taken hold, most people's bodies will desperately just try to clear everything out. That's why some people will experience diarrhea too. It's your body just trying to get rid of the problem. But it's unhealthy to have diarrhea over a long period of time because it causes dehydration. So after a while, your body might give up, letting archaea take over as your body settles into chronic, long-term constipation. And there's also the hormonal component. For example, men have a tendency to lean toward diarrhea, while women tend to lean towards constipation. Some women will even alternate between constipation and diarrhea throughout the month with their menstruation cycle. And while different people have different responses based on these factors, it doesn't change the fact that you're dealing with an organism who has hijacked your intestines as their own breeding ground. Of course, these bugs can burrow deep into the folds of your intestines, and just flushing out the contents of your bowels won't necessarily get rid of all of them. That's why it's important to continue Emma for at least 3 to 4 months. That's why we recommend the 3 or 6 month packages, which also give you the biggest discount as well. Veronica asks, how fast will I see results? Everybody is different, and it really depends on how long archaea have lived inside your body and the amount of damage they've caused to your digestive system in that time. Overall, many of our customers start to feel relief like better bowel elimination, less bloating, gas, and cramps, fewer food sensitivities, and a lift in your mood within the first 2 to 3 days. Some people even say they get relief almost immediately, meaning just a few hours after taking their first dose. Other changes, like weight loss, for example, may happen over time as a byproduct of improving your digestion and cellular processes. Remember, your digestion is literally the system that feeds every other system in the body, so there's no limit to the benefits you may experience. It might start in your brain when you start to crave more healthy foods, or you notice more mental energy, improved focus, and clarity as your body rids itself of toxic byproducts. You might notice a reduction in body odor or bad breath as your internal methane production decreases as the archaea and other parasitic bugs are eliminated. You might notice how you feel much better after every meal as your digestion improves and the range of foods you can eat expands, and your metabolism burns hotter and more effective at turning food into energy. And even though many of these improvements will happen in the first month, your gut flora will continue to improve over the next 12 to 16 weeks. You might notice you feel like an entirely new person by that time as you experience many cascading benefits over time. You'll start seeing new metabolic improvements as your body begins to absorb more nutrients, increase your cellular energy, and speed up waste elimination. Remember, the best way to see and truly find out what benefits are in store for you is to just select a package below and give it a shot. You're always protected by our industry-leading 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. Okay, and the last question is Emma available anywhere else for a lower price? We only sell Emma direct through this website, and there are two very important reasons why we do that. The first is quality control. Most people don't realize, but due to the recent pandemic, the FDA has not been able to test products inside China. And given the recent reports of places like China having much higher levels of mercury, arsenic, and lead, this kind of thing is completely unacceptable. So we decided for this premium product, it must be manufactured and tested at one of the state-of-the-art, FDA-registered, GMP-certified labs right here in the USA. First, they use a technique called infrared spectroscopy. Not only are the ingredients tested for quality and safety, they're also tested for purity and potency as well. We also do additional quality inspections to make sure there are no heavy metals, no allergens, contaminants, and that all ingredients meet the highest purity standards. It's important to make sure that these ingredients retain their full potency so that the product will actually deliver the benefits we talk about. The second reason we only sell direct is to keep the price affordable for our valued customers. If we allowed Emma to be sold in the big natural food stores, the markup required would make the price at least double what it is now. For our customers, all that extra markup makes no sense. It's just added to subsidize the massive nationwide advertising budgets, which would be pointless since you can already order Emma from the comfort of your home, directly from this website. Also, please keep in mind that this one-time special offer is good today only. If you leave this page and decide you're going to get it tomorrow, we can't guarantee that Emma will still be available. Just click the button below now to go to our secure order checkout page, enter your information, and we'll immediately get to work packing up your order and rushing it straight to your doorstep. I can't wait for you to try Emma for yourself and feel that pleasant relief you get when you have a full and satisfying bowel movement. In 20 years, this is the first time I've seen a product do what it can do in a natural yet totally comprehensive way. As a doctor, a big part of what I practice is compassion. In fact, without compassion, it's impossible to have a 20-year career in healthcare. This is difficult, life-sacrificing work. Without compassion, a person will not last more than a couple of years in this field. As New York City's leading gastroenterologist, I've seen firsthand how these kinds of problems affect a person's life. Broken relationships, missed deadlines, embarrassment, pain, unwanted weight gain, broken marriages, problems at work, ruined vacations, difficulty concentrating, feelings of self-consciousness, lost or forgotten friendships from avoiding social activities. You might say, oh, it's just my stomach, oh, it's just constipation, or it's just an inconvenience, or it's not that big of a problem and I'll deal with it. Well, the truth is, there's 80,000 blood vessels, or approximately 15,000 miles of blood vessels surrounding the gut, feeding the rest of your body. So if there's stuck hardened fecal matter in your intestines, or worse, waste product from parasites or archaea leaking into the bloodstream, it's being spread to all the major organ systems of your body, your brain, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your joints, anywhere blood goes, essentially. In fact, a recent study published in Frontiers on Cardiovascular Medicine demonstrated the direct link between the health and cleanliness of your gut to the formation of plaque in the blood vessels. And they also determined that people with leaks in their intestinal lining are far more likely to develop heart disease or suffer cardiac events. The researchers even linked poor gut health to the hardening of arteries. And as frustrating as bloating and constipation is, there could be a much bigger problem lurking under the surface. I've done everything possible to make this product affordable and attainable to anyone who needs it. And if you're still watching to this point, if you're still relating to what I'm talking about to your own life, then this could be the single biggest change you make in your health in years. Claim your supply of Emma right now. Go ahead, choose your package below this video now. Choose the 3 or 6 pack for the most savings and the biggest discount. We rush it straight to your door. You're always protected by our 90-day satisfaction guarantee, so there's really nothing to lose. Experience what it's like to live your life on your terms and with complete freedom. More time with loved ones without feeling anxious or uncomfortable. Feel confident engaging in the activities you truly enjoy without interruption. That's the life you deserve. And you can get it today when you claim your supply of Emma. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.